Hey guys, Luca and here again on the live stream. If you are watching, join the conversation. You can join us on the or just comment here or in our Discord. And if in the future you have any topics that you would like us to recommend or cover, let us know. On this live stream, we're just to go over the market, give you an overview of what is going on right now. Nvidia had this, and there are lots of interesting things, even for long-term investors or for options traders. And I would like to hear Ivan's questions and what to do situation. A lot of stuff have very high value, and you might be looking at the right entry, and he'll share his view and have a discussion. If you have any, comment below.
All right, I just shared the link in the Discord, and hopefully people join. But before that, we can jump straight into the market. I can share the deals I've been looking at today and some of the trades I have entered. I'll go straight into the charts. Nvidia obviously had a decent earnings, increased the guidance, but perhaps it wasn't good enough for Wall Street, and it's right now in some kind of a range. I try to not enter before the earnings, and I'll try to see what's going to happen after earnings. And right now, as you can see, I have previous levels. Before I enter any trade, right now, volatility is still good. Nvidia moved 2%. I look at the previous levels, and I open GEX on QuantWheel. So maybe I can quickly share Nvidia GEX. All right, let's take a look at this. For kind of a day trading purposes, I just try to take a look at the closest possible expiration. For Nvidia, it's very liquid, so this will have a lot of volume. And you can see we are still in positive gamma. We are in between the two ranges, and AI will kind of explain to us what does this all mean, the Nirvana and charm. Below that, I like to take a look at my price chart with GEX overlaid. I really like this kind of view, and I use it for almost all of my trades. You can see if we break below the 217 level, that's when we get into the negative gamma. But I think this level will be defended because it's also a previous resistance. And yeah, the top is kind of sitting in the 225 range. So I'm personally considering some iron condors. Basically, it seems like Nvidia is in the range. This is not a financial advice, like you should take a look at your own. I'm just sharing what do I look at when placing some trades. Okay, Nvidia did drop a little bit here. It's kind of hitting this, as you can see, the level of the flip point. This is also a previous kind of level from the May 12th, where they had a lot of volume. And yeah, this would have been a perfect place where I was considering a put credit spread. Remember, this is a negative gamma point. Okay, let me go back to the chart and zoom in a little bit. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. Basically, yes, 217.5 level where it had a lot of volume on May 12th. And we can see right here, it just did a bounce. Like this is where I would actually consider selling a put at 217 and buying another one as a protection, because this is a level where we could enter negative gamma and it could propel you down even further. As you can see, Nvidia did have a little bounce, so this would have been a perfect kind of a quick day trade. You could have seen this level hold based on GEX and based on the previous volume. That's really, really simple day trading that if I do it, I sometimes do it in this way. Nvidia is having right now a wonderful bounce, and we've called it on the actual live stream. So this is how like useful you can see GEX can be, and this is exactly what I've done with some other trades today. Just sold some credit spreads, wait for a little bounce, exit in 15 minutes, and that's it. One of the similar things in setups is Intuit. They did not have a good quarter, and they dropped like 20% in one day. So this was a huge drop from yesterday. In this kind of situations, I know this is a quality company long term. I think they have good revenues. I also do like to see support levels. Again, look at the GEX, look at the previous historical supports. For this thing, you really have to go like on a monthly chart. But you can see like there is some support coming in here, both from the moving average and the previous support resistance levels. So I actually did sell a credit spread here. Again, this is a falling knife, right? Here I don't want to do cash secure puts because it is a falling knife. So yeah, I usually do credit spreads here. Like I sell a put at let's say 275, and then I buy another one at 260 for protection in case it does continue with the bearish trend. You can see here RSI is also hitting this 30 level. So these are kind of opportunities that you do get a bounce. You're in and out in 1 hour or so. You can collect very nice premiums, even with not a lot of capital. So yeah, like one cash secure puts on Intuit is a lot of money. It's like $30,000. But if you make it a credit spread, that becomes a lot more cost effective. All right, these are like some of the live opportunities that you can do right now. Luca, was there any questions you might have?
Yeah, I have a couple of things that I'm watching right now. Can you open the sticker DTCR?
DTCR, all right.
Yeah. So this is data. So for anyone who is looking
Oh wow, this is nice.
to invest into data centers in the future, this is maybe already a pretty high price. It only doubled. This has a big potential to consistently go up as the time goes by, because we're beginning of the AI revolution, if you can call it. That's one. And then you might ask, what else is there? There's energy. There is a pretty interesting one, and this one I think
Yeah,
is
the
very,
nuclear. Yeah.
yeah, this one is pretty interesting to. And this is just
Yes.
because this is very long term. It's not going away. It might drop, but you still, if you're going to buy right now, is maybe a good time.
Also has a dividend. Yeah.
Yep, pretty good one. ETF. If you're looking at ETFs, Vonek has really good ones. And the last one, SMH.
The semiconductors.
Yes, yeah, there are a couple of those I like. I already missed a couple of opportunities. This one, I'm not sure if I would buy right now or do, but it's a good one to watch and prices more frequently.
Yeah, this one I've done a extensive analysis in the past, but yeah, we don't have to go into it right now.
What I wanted to say with this
right
is you
now
don't
is
need to.
yeah.
I wanted to say you don't need to trade stocks. And you can trade ETFs, accumulate. If you don't know which stocks to buy and hold or to run a wheel on, just pick a couple of ETFs which cover basically anything touching the future, and go small and go very long and run a very you'll be fine with the appreciation. Something I'm looking on it right now.
Awesome. One thing I wanted to also share yesterday is also kind of a swing trade. That was a very perfect setup. So yesterday you can see that there is a pattern here. Two highs that got broken with momentum and the volume spike. And if you take a look at it more closely, I'm just sharing like if you buy options, kind of setups that work very well. You broke it with momentum. You did not like erase everything. You just had some profit taking, which is normal. And this was your perfect opportunity to enter long and buy some calls. Today they went up 10%, but this kind of structure is very useful to monitor and understand. Yeah, yesterday I was looking at this. I did not enter a trade, but I should have. This was a textbook example of breaking the structure with momentum and very likely continuation. So some of the setups that we should be sharing as they happen.
I would like to
Right. What else?
ask you a question. So right now, at least for me, in the AI industry and anything connected to it, what do you think about doing the opposite? Looking at very traditional stocks that are, for example, Nike is down for a long time. PayPal is down for a long time. There are a couple of those that are pretty good purchase buys, but what do you think about it?
Yeah, we have a question in the chat, so we'll get to you, Stephen. Thanks for the question. So yeah, while we have the charts, I can just bring up Nike. I was doing the analysis on it, and you can see I have some drawings. I think Nike. I did share in QuantWheel Discord when it was here, touching this support line on the log chart, and I bought a lot of leaps. It went up, and I kind of took profit. Right now, it's still a good opportunity, I believe, with the World Cup coming in. I think it's still very interesting. Look at this drawdown. It's like it's huge, and I mean, right now it's in a bearish trend, obviously, but it is in this kind of a parallel channel on the log chart. So if you're considering this, I mean, look at this. These are really, really multi-decade almost support levels that potentially make it a good entry. I would consider still some leaps, small exposure, but a big upside. And if you get a bounce, you can start selling covered calls and so on. So I think Nike is a very interesting one. I don't have the position yet, but yeah, that's a good call. PayPal, I do have leaps on it. Probably should have made an exit when it started to break out here, but this is still a great level. Like if you take a look at the long term, this is exactly where the previous resistance is and where we do have some support. I think PayPal also a good entry.
Another interesting thing is PayPal right now has, I think, 8 PE or something very low. So it's extremely profitable company.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah,
The
profitable
question.
company, and right now, like the banking is industry in the whole world, it has potential, especially for like emerging markets. They're looking for different avenues, and PayPal is exceeding there. Yeah, we have a question for GEX. I can quickly share my screen, and then I'll share something that we are working on right now. So question about GEX, how often does it refresh data? We get it live. Every time someone wants to see the GEX of a ticker and the heat map, we give you the live data. We do have some very, very aggressive caching. So we have a lot of users concurrently. So it's like if we do it for every single user, we would crash the servers. But right now this is like 10 to 15 seconds delay, probably the most. You're looking at basically live heat map of SPY, and we do it in $1 move. You can also set up auto refresh every single minute, but yeah, you'll get it refreshed very, very, very quickly. So things we should probably clear out that we get some questions on is, okay, what is the difference between this call wall and put wall, and why is it different than GEX if you go purely into GEX? So as you can see, we have here a bunch of expirations. We have 8 expirations or 9 in the future. And this call wall and put wall take an aggregate of all the GEX data you see here. And basically this is a aggregate put and call walls for everything. And you can see them on this left side of the heat map. For every single expiration, you see different dots. And if you look at only those expirations, you can see how put and call walls move with time. Obviously, they're expanding because there's a bigger range of possibility going in the future. But these put and call walls do match today's GEX levels. Things that people love about heat map is you can clearly see the key levels. For example, 745 is an extremely important level, both right now and in the next few days. Also, down the line, basically like end of next week, you can see there's a lot of puts opened in the at the put call wall. So sorry, at the put wall, and yeah, many people can make do use it and then basically love GEX heat map. I'm not an expert in reading the heat map, but we've just taken feedback from our users, and I think we should bring a few of them live to kind of explain how do they use it.
Yeah, and Steven, if you're better at GEX than us, I'm very bad. I probably even never use it. If you're better than us, let us know. We can jump on a live stream like this one and or record a video at some point in time where you explain it to everyone else if that's something that you would be interested in. There are other tools, not just the heat map, but there is GEX AI, which explains what GEX shows you with AI. And there is also tools like MaxPaint, which is much easier to understand and more if you're interested. All right.
Yep. Right now, look, let me show you something that we're kind of working on. You do see inside GEX a placeholder for flows, and this is how it's gonna look like. Right now, it's not live, so you don't see the full history. But basically, we'll fix that before we launch. What flows show you is the net premium. These are basically dollars on the left side from calls and puts. We take a look at every single option on SPY and SPX and see whether it was a purchasing or selling. Remember, like GEX just takes an open interest, and we don't know whether that was someone selling calls or buying calls. Here in the flows, we do know that, and you can see exactly how it's actually moving the price. Interestingly here, what you could have done today on SPY,
Even
you could have
it's
seen.
not visible what you're showing. 1 second. Now it is. Okay. Sorry for that.
Okay. Awesome. Yes, thank you, Luca. Okay, so right now, perfect timing actually. We can take a look at what happened today in SPY. You saw a huge premium going into SPY by buying calls. Obviously, someone was buying puts as well because it was on the downturn, but the net overall premium was going up. Together with gamma also going up. This is the green line below, kind of similar to volume. This is showing you that this kind of downturn is going to stop somewhere. And if you look at the GEX, so you need to remember to combine GEX levels with gamma flows, and that's going to tell you whether the GEX level will support the price or not. So there was a put wall right on this 737 level, and by looking at the flows, you could have understood that it's gonna hold. This is now kind of dissipating. The flows are going out, but remember, this is like looking at every single minute and showing you the flows at those minutes. to see the bigger picture, you just need to move the resolution, basically take a look at what's going on over the longer period of time. But we'll need to fix it to like show you the full kind of moving of the flows over time. But this is going to be super useful. We're going to probably do it live stream soon. And yeah, we do see the kind of the print in the table as well below, with detecting of big whales coming in. And yeah, hopefully you guys will love it. For now, it's only focusing on SPY, 0DT, and obviously SPX. But in the future, we hope to expand this for every single ticker.
Yeah, this is a premium
Luca,
feature.
I think this might be also the first time you say it also.
Yeah, it's first time for me. I know this is something that you cannot find online elsewhere. Maybe there are a couple of places. It's pretty expensive, and it's a premium feature. We're still working on it, and one of the best ones. So you're going to want to learn how to use this once it's available. I am excited for it as well because it's one of the rare things which helps you understand what is actually going on in the market, not just from one point of view, but from multiple if you combine it with the GEX and the prices and everything else.
Exactly. Yeah, this alone will not solve everything for you. You need to understand dealer positioning, flows, the volumes, to be a successful kind of day trader. It's if you want to move from a gambling to having an edge, this suite of tools can help you there.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm very excited. It's coming here soon.
Yep. And a couple of things that are coming as well. We're onboarding a team of editors, so we will start posting much more frequently, either shorts from these live streams or interviews with other traders, so you guys can see what we're doing. We're going to be as transparent as possible with what's going on in QuantWheel, how many accounts and portfolios you have connected. Right now, there is about 150 million in connected portfolios, and we're aiming to get to more than 1 billion in the next less than 6 months. If you are interested, give us suggestions what we'd like to know. We have many traders right now who are trading. We take care of we cannot see the data. We can see aggregate data, and what we can show is how frequently traders use QuantWheel, which stocks they're using or looking at and trading. Things like that might be interesting to you guys to help each other out, to see what the most profitable traders are doing. As I said, we have a pretty limited view, but we still have a view, and we want to show and help everybody as much as we can. So if you have suggestions, what you would like to see, let us know. And if you'd like to see maybe a leaderboard or something like that with your permissions, obviously it can be anonymous, it can be whatever. Maybe it helps you build your own audience. Maybe we're going to do that as well. So it's going to help you understand what others are doing, not just through copy trading, because right now you can see that. Go to QuantWheel, on the left side you have copy trading. You can see other traders, what they're doing. But if you want to see a bigger picture and you don't care about being copied or copy trading, you can see an aggregate view of what works, what doesn't. Yep.
Awesome. Anything else, Luca, have, or should we wrap it up?
I think we should wrap it up. Next week, we're going to have some more interesting topics. Probably we're going to have some news as well. So we'll see you guys on Tuesday and Thursday next week. Thank you for watching. Thanks, Stephen.